By the way, I saw you receive a doctorate from NYU, and you had a very great speech. You're a doctor, Dr. Taylor Swift. Sorry, I should have announced you earlier as doctor.
No, it's
Introduced
fine.
you as doctor.
It's
Oh,
fine.
sorry,
I
I'm
respond
just
to
getting
many
used to it.
things.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're turning the spotlight on the unstoppable Taylor Swift. Her iconic lifestyle, jaw-dropping earnings, and the latest buzz setting the internet on fire. If you're a fan of glam, grit, and global superstardom, hit that like button and subscribe so you're always in the loop. Let's dive in. Early life. Born Taylor Allison Swift on December 13, 1989, in Reading, Pennsylvania, Taylor grew up on a Christmas tree farm in the nearby town of Wyomissing, a setting that would later inspire her lyrics and aesthetic sensibilities. The daughter of Scott Swift, a financial advisor, and Andrea Swift, a former marketing executive turned full-time homemaker, Taylor was raised in a family that valued creativity, hard work, and ambition. Her younger brother Austin would also become a source of friendship and inspiration, later joining the entertainment industry as an actor. From an early age, Taylor showed signs of artistic talent and a strong sense of individuality. Encouraged by her mother, she began performing in local theater productions and at school talent shows, often dazzling audiences with her natural charisma. She was drawn to storytelling, first through books and poetry, and later through music. Her grandmother, an opera singer, was one of her earliest musical influences, planting the seeds of a lifelong passion for performing. But it wasn't just the classical world that shaped her. Taylor gravitated toward country music icons like Shania Twain and the Dixie Chicks, artists who blended emotional storytelling with bold female perspectives. A pivotal moment came when Taylor was just 11 years old. After years of vocal and performance training, she traveled with her mother to Nashville, the heart of country music, armed with a demo CD of karaoke covers. While the initial trip didn't yield a record deal, it ignited Taylor's determination to break into the music industry. Back home, she began writing her own songs, combining her love of narrative with melodies influenced by both pop and country traditions.
Everything that we should be, I'll bet she's beautiful. That girl who talks about, and she's got everything that I have to live without.
Taylor's drive was extraordinary, even in her preteen years. At age 12, she learned to play guitar from a computer repairman who had come to fix her family's machine. That lesson would unlock something vital: the ability to turn her emotions into music. She began to write songs prolifically, blending personal experiences with poetic insight far beyond her years. Around the same time, she started performing at local fairs, sporting events, and festivals, slowly building her confidence and presence as a performer. Recognizing her talent and dedication, Taylor's family made a life-changing decision when she was 14. They relocated to Hendersonville, Tennessee, just outside Nashville. The move allowed Taylor to be closer to the music scene and devote herself fully to her craft. In Tennessee, she signed with a talent agency and began modeling and performing regularly, eventually catching the eye of music executive Scott Borchetta, who would go on to sign her as the flagship artist for his new label, Big Machine Records. Taylor Swift's early life was defined by a rare blend of familial support, artistic curiosity, and a relentless pursuit of her dream. The nurturing yet ambitious environment of her childhood, paired with her early exposure to music, gave her the foundation to develop into a singular voice in modern music. From small-town beginnings to open mic nights and hand-delivered demos, Taylor's formative years were the prologue to a career that would redefine the pop and country music landscape. Career and success. Taylor Swift's career is a striking example of artistic evolution, strategic brilliance, and cultural dominance. Building on the relentless drive and creative foundation established during her early years, Taylor's breakthrough came in 2006 with the release of her self-titled debut album Taylor Swift, which featured the hit single, Tim McGraw. At just 16, she captured the attention of the country music scene with her storytelling ability, mature songwriting, and emotional authenticity. The album's success established her as a rising star, earning her widespread acclaim and paving the way for a career unlike any in modern music history. Swift's early success continued with her sophomore album Fearless in 2008, a defining moment that catapulted her to superstardom. Featuring chart-topping hits like Love Story and You Belong With Me, Fearless became one of the most awarded country albums of all time, winning Album of the Year at the Grammys and marking her as the youngest artist to ever receive that honor. Her blend of pop sensibility and country roots allowed her to bridge genres, drawing in a massive, devoted fan base and signaling the beginning of her mainstream cultural impact. As her career progressed, Swift continued to push boundaries. Albums like Speak Now, 2010, and Red, 2012, showcased her growth as a songwriter and performer, with Red particularly signaling her shift toward pop with tracks like I Knew You Were Trouble. But it was 2014's 1989 that marked a full-fledged transformation. Embracing synth pop and shedding her country label, Swift released an album that would become a pop culture juggernaut, featuring hits like Shake It Off, Blank Space, and Style. 1989 won her a second Grammy for Album of the Year, making her the first woman to win the award twice for her own solo albums. Throughout her career, Swift has mastered the art of reinvention, both musically and publicly. Her image evolved with each album cycle, reflecting her personal growth and artistic ambition. With Reputation, 2017, she addressed public scrutiny and media narratives head-on, delivering a darker, edgier sound. Then, in 2019, Lover marked a return to bright, romantic themes, followed by a bold pivot in 2020 with Folklore and Evermore, two surprise indie folk albums written and recorded during the pandemic. These critically acclaimed records revealed yet another layer of her artistry and earned her a third Grammy for Album of the Year, cementing her place in music history as the first woman to win the award 3 times as a lead artist. Swift's collaborations have also played a crucial role in her rise. She has worked with acclaimed producers and artists like Max Martin, Jack Antonoff, Aaron Dessner, and Bon Iver, building a creative ecosystem that allows her to experiment while maintaining her signature voice. Her friendships and professional ties within the music industry, including with fellow artists like Ed Sheeran and Selena Gomez, have further elevated her visibility and cultural reach. Beyond her music, Swift has become a formidable businesswoman. After a highly publicized dispute over the ownership of her early master recordings, she launched an ambitious re-recording project, beginning with Fearless, Taylor's version, in 2021. The move not only reclaimed her artistic control, but also proved to be a commercial and critical success. Her bold stance inspired conversations about artists' rights and ownership across the industry. Swift's achievements are staggering. She has won over a dozen Grammy Awards, broken streaming and sales records, and received countless honors including Billboard's Woman of the Decade and Time's Person of the Year twice. Her Eras Tour, launched in 2023, became one of the highest-grossing concert tours in history, further solidifying her position as a global entertainment powerhouse. Income and net worth. Taylor Swift's financial success is nothing short of extraordinary, placing her among the highest-earning entertainers of all time. With an estimated net worth of over $1.1 billion as of 2025, Swift has built an empire that extends far beyond her chart-topping albums. Her wealth is the result of a carefully orchestrated blend of music sales, touring, licensing, endorsements, and ownership rights, making her not just a pop star, but a business mogul. A major portion of Swift's income has come from her record-breaking concert tours. Most notably, the Eras Tour became one of the highest-grossing tours in history, generating over $1 billion in gross revenue worldwide. In addition to ticket sales, the tour's merchandising alone brought in tens of millions, further boosting her earnings. And with the release of the Eras Tour concert film, which became the highest-grossing concert movie ever, she expanded her revenue streams into cinema, reportedly earning over $100 million in profits from the film. Swift's music catalog is another major asset. Her decision to re-record her first 6 albums under Taylor's version, after a high-profile dispute over her masters, has proven both financially and strategically brilliant. These re-recordings have dominated charts and streaming platforms, reviving older material while allowing her to regain control and full ownership of her most iconic songs. Her endorsement deals and partnerships have also added significantly to her fortune. Brands like Diet Coke, Apple, Keds, and Capital One have all featured Swift in major campaigns, with these partnerships often including long-term contracts worth tens of millions. She's also appeared in commercials and digital campaigns that further cemented her as a globally recognized brand. What sets Taylor apart from many of her peers is not just how much money she earns, but how she maintains ownership and control over her work. From writing the majority of her own music to structuring deals that ensure long-term revenue, Swift has built a career defined by both creative and financial autonomy. With her brand stronger than ever, Taylor Swift's wealth continues to grow at a staggering rate. Her ability to dominate both the music industry and the business world ensures that her influence and fortune will remain a dominant force for years to come. Lifestyle insights. Beyond her staggering financial empire and cultural dominance, Taylor Swift lives a life that reflects both her deep creative spirit and grounded personal values. Known for her introspective lyrics and emotionally rich songwriting, Swift's offstage life is equally centered on personal expression, close relationships, and giving back to the community. Taylor has a wide range of personal interests and hobbies that showcase her thoughtful and often quirky personality. One of her most beloved pastimes is baking, which she's frequently shared with fans through social media posts and interviews. Whether it's making cookies for her crew or baking cinnamon rolls during the holidays, baking serves as both a creative outlet and a grounding routine. She's also famously fond of crafting, including handmade gifts and handwritten letters, gestures that speak to her sentimental nature. During the COVID-19 pandemic, she even took up needlepoint and painting as ways to unwind during isolation. Swift is also a devoted cat lover, and her 3 cats, Meredith Grey, Olivia Benson, and Benjamin Button, have become internet famous in their own right. Her love for animals often makes its way into her music videos, interviews, and even merchandise, adding a playful and relatable touch to her public image. She's also a passionate reader, often recommending books to fans and drawing lyrical inspiration from literature, poetry, and historical narratives. When it comes to philanthropy, Taylor Swift has quietly but consistently made an impact. Over the years, she's donated millions to education programs, disaster relief efforts, and women's rights causes. She's also supported individual fans struggling with medical bills, tuition costs, and emergencies, often sending money directly through platforms like GoFundMe. Notably, she's made sizable contributions to food banks in cities she tours, and her partnership with organizations like Feeding America has helped raise both awareness and funds for hunger relief. Swift is also a vocal advocate for social justice and political engagement. Her 2020 documentary Miss Americana captured her transformation from an apolitical pop star to an artist unafraid to use her voice for causes she believes in. Though once criticized for staying silent, Swift's decision to take a stand marked a clear shift in her public persona, and many praised her for the courage to evolve and grow in front of the world. In terms of style and fashion, Taylor has undergone numerous transformations, mirroring the evolution of her music. From the cowboy boots and sundresses of her early country days to the high-fashion gowns and custom designer ensembles of her pop stardom, her aesthetic has remained intentional and expressive. Known for her love of vintage silhouettes and soft romantic palettes, Taylor often uses fashion as another form of storytelling, curating her look to reflect the tone of each album era. Despite her fame, Swift has not been immune to controversy, and how she's handled public scrutiny has played a key role in shaping her lifestyle. Highly publicized feuds with figures like Kanye West, Kim Kardashian, and Scooter Braun placed her under intense media and internet firestorms. These experiences led to a period of withdrawal, reflected in the themes of reputation and her more private lifestyle afterward. In response, she built a close-knit circle of friends and collaborators and developed a more protective approach to fame. The challenges she faced, especially regarding media narratives and industry power dynamics, have fostered a lifestyle focused on boundaries, intentionality, and self-empowerment. Today, Taylor Swift's lifestyle reflects a woman who has grown from a teenage prodigy into a deeply self-aware global icon. She balances creativity, privacy, philanthropy, and activism with a personal life that values close friendships, artistic curiosity, and emotional honesty. Her choices, whether in how she dresses, how she gives back, or how she spends her downtime, continue to add depth to her legacy. In a world where many celebrities are defined solely by their fame, Taylor Swift stands out as someone who uses her lifestyle not only as a reflection of her success, but as a statement of her values and identity. Relationships and personal life. Taylor Swift's life has been shaped by a rich tapestry of relationships, romantic, familial, and professional, that have not only influenced her music but also played a defining role in her personal growth and public image. As with many global superstars, her love life has often made headlines, but beyond the media coverage is a woman who places deep value on emotional connection, loyalty, and authenticity. After several high-profile relationships throughout her 20s, including with Joe Jonas, Jake Gyllenhaal, Calvin Harris, and Harry Styles, Swift entered into a long-term and largely private partnership with British actor Joe Alwyn. Their relationship, which spanned from 2016 to 2023, was marked by its discretion, a stark contrast to her earlier romances. The couple reportedly lived quietly between London and Nashville, with Swift writing some of her most introspective and poetic albums, Lover, Folklore, and Evermore, during this period. Their breakup in early 2023, while never officially confirmed in detail, was followed by a noticeable shift in Swift's public presence and lyrical tone, signaling a new chapter in her personal life. That new chapter began with her relationship with NFL star Travis Kelce, which went public in late 2023. Unlike her previous romance, Swift and Kelce have embraced a more open and visible dynamic, frequently attending events together and supporting each other's careers. Kelce has been spotted at numerous stops on Swift's record-breaking Eras Tour, while Swift has enthusiastically cheered him on at Kansas City Chiefs games. According to several insider reports, the couple is deeply committed and even planning a wedding for early fall 2025, a development that has thrilled fans of both the pop icon and the Super Bowl champion. Their bond reflects mutual respect and emotional support, blending Swift's artistic world with Kelce's high-profile athletic career in a way that feels authentic and grounded. Family continues to be a pillar of strength in Swift's life. She shares an especially close bond with her parents, Andrea and Scott Swift, who were instrumental in her early career. Her mother, Andrea, who has battled cancer in recent years, has inspired several deeply personal songs and remains a steady presence in Swift's world. Taylor's younger brother, Austin Swift, is also an important figure in her life. An actor and producer, he has worked behind the scenes on some of her music videos and red carpet events, and the siblings maintain a tight-knit relationship despite their busy careers. Swift's professional relationships are equally significant. Her long-standing creative partnership with Jack Antonoff has shaped much of her modern sound, with Antonoff co-writing and co-producing key albums like 1989, Reputation, Lover, and Midnights. She also expanded her artistic circle with collaborators like Aaron Dessner and Justin Vernon, whose influence helped birth her indie folk era during the pandemic. These partnerships are more than professional. They are grounded in mutual admiration and creative trust. Taylor is also known for cultivating deep and lasting friendships, many of which have lasted through years of media scrutiny and personal evolution. Her inner circle has included celebrities like Selena Gomez, Blake Lively, and Gigi Hadid. And while the term squad has faded from headlines, her commitment to meaningful, low-drama friendships remains. Swift and Gomez, in particular, share a bond akin to sisterhood, one that has endured fame, heartbreak, and personal transformation. Ultimately, Taylor Swift's relationships, romantic and otherwise, paint a portrait of a woman who prioritizes depth over spectacle, loyalty over trend, and growth over comfort. Whether she's writing songs inspired by heartbreak or dancing with Travis Kelce at a family wedding, Swift's connections reflect her commitment to authenticity, creative passion, and emotional truth. These bonds have not only influenced her work, but have helped define her as a cultural icon who continues to evolve, personally and professionally, with grace. Real estate. Taylor Swift's real estate holdings are as expansive and thoughtfully curated as her musical catalog, reflecting a blend of historic charm, modern luxury, and personal significance. With properties spanning the United States, her portfolio is estimated to be worth approximately $150 million as of 2025. Swift's most iconic property is High Watch, an 11,000-square-foot colonial-style mansion perched atop the highest point in Watch Hill, Rhode Island. Acquired in 2013 for $18 million in cash, the estate boasts 8 bedrooms, 10 bathrooms, 8 fireplaces, and 700 feet of private shoreline. Notably, Swift is investing $1.7 million into renovations, including a new 16 by 24-foot bedroom suite and a redesigned kitchen, signaling plans to make it her primary family residence with boyfriend Travis Kelce. In Manhattan's Tribeca neighborhood, Swift has assembled a real estate compound valued at over $50 million. Her acquisitions include 2 adjacent penthouses purchased from director Peter Jackson in 2014, which she combined into an 8,300-square-foot duplex featuring 10 bedrooms and 10 bathrooms. She expanded her holdings with a $9.75 million, 3,500-square-foot loft in 2018 and an $18 million townhouse in 2017, which she uses for privacy and additional space. Swift's Los Angeles residence is the historic Samuel Goldwyn Estate, a 10,982-square-foot Georgian Revival mansion purchased in 2015 for $25 million. Built in 1934, the estate includes a screening room, library, gym, and guest apartment. Swift has restored the property to its original grandeur, earning it National Historic Landmark status in 2017. Swift maintains 2 properties in Nashville, reflecting her country music roots. Her first purchase was a 3,240-square-foot penthouse in the Adelicia building, featuring floor-to-ceiling windows and an open-concept design. In 2011, she acquired the Northumberland Estate, a 5,600-square-foot Greek Revival home with a 2,000-square-foot guest house situated on 6 acres. The estate features vaulted ceilings, herringbone floors, and multiple marble fireplaces. Currently, Swift is spending time in Florida, staying at a $20 million mansion in Boca Raton, rented by Kelce as he prepares for the upcoming NFL season. The couple has been seen enjoying the relative privacy of the area, contrasting with their high-profile life in New York City. Swift's real estate choices mirror her personal journey, blending her public persona with private sanctuaries that offer both inspiration and retreat. Each property not only serves as a residence, but also as a chapter in her evolving narrative, underscoring her status as a cultural icon and savvy businesswoman. Cars and vehicles. Just like her music, Taylor Swift's relationship with transportation has evolved dramatically, from simple beginnings to superstar-level luxury. Before the fame and fortune, Swift's first car was a practical Toyota Sequoia, a reliable SUV that suited her family's needs during her early years in Nashville. It wasn't flashy, but it was dependable, much like Taylor herself at that stage in her career. Focused, grounded, and always on the move. Over the years, Swift has been spotted driving a Porsche 911 Turbo, a sleek, high-performance car that blends elegance with power, mirroring the sophisticated edge she began embracing during her Red and 1989 eras. She's also been seen in a Mercedes-Benz Viano, often used as a discreet and comfortable ride to accommodate her team and security during tours and appearances. Among her more talked-about vehicles is a Cadillac Escalade, often used during high-profile outings. Known for its size and security features, the Escalade aligns with Swift's need for privacy and safety in the public eye. She's also reportedly owned or used Audi R8s and Range Rovers, balancing style and practicality, especially while traveling between cities and events. However, as her career became more demanding, Swift's transportation needs shifted toward efficiency and comfort on a larger scale. Her preferred mode of travel is now by private jet, most notably a Dassault Falcon 900, which she has used extensively for both personal and professional travel. The aircraft allows her to move quickly between tour stops, award shows, and personal getaways, reflecting the logistical complexity of managing her global schedule. Though she doesn't flaunt an extravagant car collection, Taylor Swift's vehicles reflect her evolving lifestyle, one that balances style, security, and convenience. From her early SUV days to luxury sedans and a private jet, her transportation choices mirror her transition from a rising Nashville star to an international icon with a carefully managed, high-mobility life. Current lifestyle. In 2025, Taylor Swift continues to be a dynamic force in both the music industry and her personal endeavors. Following the monumental success of her Eras Tour, which became the highest-grossing tour in history, Swift has been focusing on new creative projects. She recently released her 11th studio album, The Tortured Poets Department, featuring collaborations with artists like Post Malone. The lead single, Fortnite, topped charts worldwide and broke streaming records. On the personal front, Swift's relationship with NFL star Travis Kelce has been a highlight. The couple has been spotted at various events, including a wedding in Tennessee, where they charmed guests with coordinated dance moves. Their public appearances, such as a recent dinner date in Palm Beach, Florida, showcase their affectionate bond. Swift's philanthropic efforts remain steadfast. She has made significant contributions to various causes, including donating $100,000 to the family of a woman who died in a shooting at the Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl parade. Additionally, she continues to support education and disaster relief initiatives, reflecting her commitment to social causes. Balancing her professional achievements with personal happiness, Taylor Swift in 2025 exemplifies growth, resilience, and a deep connection with her audience. Her ability to evolve artistically while maintaining authenticity keeps her at the forefront of global pop culture. What surprised you most about Taylor Swift's journey? Tell us in the comments. If you liked this video, check out the ones on your screen now. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.